All right, we're rolling along here. Brad Gray is back for another season of Racing Dreams.
Woohoo!
Arguably the best dressed man. Oh, not so much today.
Oh, come on now.
Got to get a little
crowd.
sting in early.
Lovely to see you, Brad.
Yeah, likewise, guys. Welcome back, Group 1 Racing, and welcome back, Racing Dreams. I can't wait to get stuck in and hopefully find the viewers and everybody else out there, all the racing fans, a few winners over this carnival. It looks to be an absolute cracker.
Have you kicked everyone out of the house today just to talk to us? Is that what you've done?
I absolutely have. So the missus has gone to the gym. The kids are locked in their room with their iPads. The dog's to my left. And although behind me looks like some kind of, serenity as far as no mess, either side of me is absolute carnage. So don't believe everything you see on TV.
The magic of television, Brad.
It's only the image that we take away, Brad. Look, it's exciting today. We've got a couple of Group 1s, but we also have this, this real potential champion whose future is unlimited, Autumn Glow, at Winks odds, $1.35. She's good.
She is exceptional, isn't she? And I think the hallmark of Autumn Glow is that she's on her way to being a champion. She's still got a few rungs to go to be mentioned in the same breath as your Black Caviars and your Winkses, but there's just no chinks in her armour. Like, she can sprint, she can get out to a mile, she can race handy, she can race back, wet tracks, dry tracks, fast tempo, slow tempo. If there's any chinks in her armour, I am yet to see them, which is a pretty special racehorse. And have a look at that action. That's poetry in motion, isn't it? Easy as you like. James McDonald's just along for the ride. So $1.30, $1.35, she will be very popular in a lot of multis today.
Brad, tell us about conditions as well. We've had a little bit of rain around Sydney today. It is clearing, but what are we looking at? What are we working with?
Isn't it? It's looking good.
Oh, yeah, a bit of moisture around throughout the week. Thursday was pretty heavy, wasn't it? So it was just relentless all day. So we've copped about 55 mils in the past 7 days. A lot of that has come in the past 2 days. A little bit of scattered rain around this morning, but that looks to be clearing by about midday. So punters doing their form. You can do it for a soft track as opposed to a heavy track, which I do think is a good result given what we were facing down the barrel there a few days ago. So soft 6, soft 7 with any extra rain this morning, but rail in the true, and I think the jockeys will want to get off the inside fence there. So keep that in mind. If you like a horse drawn wide, maybe that's no disadvantage given how I expect this track to play. Yeah,
it's a pretty good track, isn't it, after seeing the torrential rain throughout the course of the week. Now, a couple of best bets for you. People get their pencils out, their pens out. They want to pay for their takeaway food on a Saturday night, get a lovely bit of sweet and sour pork on the back of Brad Gray's tips. What do you got for us?
Yeah, a bit of Chinese or a bit of pizza. I am in race 3, so Bear on the Loose, trained by Gabe Woodhouse and Adrian Bott. I thought he was quite brave there. First up, he resumed over the 1,600 metres. It was a truly run race, and I just think he got found out late. Now, the key to this horse's chances is a bit of rain around. He absolutely loves wet track. So second up, 2,000 metres. I know his recent record suggests that he's run a lot of placings without winning, but I don't think he'll get a better chance than today to break through. So straight to the front, catch me if you can. And I don't think they will. So he goes in as the best bet across the card, guys.
You don't mind Manaal today either?
Yeah, she's a beauty, isn't she, Jules? So she's such a super genuine mare. She returned there in the Triscay a few weeks ago. I thought she was quite brave in defeat. Improvement to come. She's won 3 from 4, second up again. She's got a bit of weight here, but she's earned that. She handles all going. I think they'll be positive from the gate. Jason Collett does the steering. He knows her quite well. Put herself in the first couple. And from there, I think she's well placed to potentially go one better and maybe be a big player as we go towards races like the Coolmore in a few weeks' time. So, yeah, I thought Manaal was one of the better bets across the card along with Bear on the Loose.
You know I love a couple of roughies, particularly in the get-out stakes, and you've got them, huh?
I do, yeah. I'm going to throw 2 at you here. So however you like to play the last, whether you want to have a trifecta or a first 4 or just back them both outright or both each way, I think 2 horses at double figure odds that both run well. Now, the first of those is well timed for Kerry Parker. He can be a little bit hit and miss, but his past 2 preparations, what I did note is that his first up runs have been among the best of the campaign. So I think there's a little pattern there. I like the way he's given a little squeeze here. You can see him back in the field there in the orange and blue, and he spears through the field. So I think that's quite a nice trial. And the other one is Cloudland. He is a grey. He's a very good first up horse, and he's an exceptional wet tracker. So there's a lot in his favour. You go back first up last preparation, he won in this same grade and at a similar big price. So if he just gets a bit of luck when he needs it from the inside gate, I think he's going to be hard enough to beat. We're getting the right price to find out. So there you can see him in his most recent trial. Nice little piece of work. He's had the 2 hit out, so should be forward enough to hopefully, for our sake, build off that first up record. So, yeah, I'm keen to get into the last there and hopefully can blast out.
When we're looking at the feature, you're with Very Elegant, I should say, you're with Autumn Glow. What are you thinking for Surround Stakes?
Yeah, it's hard to get outside these favourites, isn't it? I don't think I'm going to be Robinson Crusoe here tipping Autumn Glow and Tempted, but she looks another level. She is short odds here, which I think is justified. We saw this race won by Lady Shenandoah 12 months ago at $1.30, and to be fair, I think she's the equivalent, at least the equivalent. So this was her first up. She was explosive. She beat the boys. She's back to her own sex. I guess if there's a little box she has to tick off, it's just the 1,400-metre box, particularly on a wet track. But other than that, I think she's levels above these. And if she wins this, she'll go towards the TJ, and there might be a clash there with another Godolphin superstar in Tentris, and that'd be a mouth-watering prospect for two very talented 3-year-olds.
Oh, unbelievable. Look, we're not far away, just a few weeks from the Golden Slipper. We've got the Skyline and the Sweet Embrace, and we've got Bjorn Baker, actually, a piece on him coming up on the program. He's got the favourite in the Skyline with War Woven, and Pembrey. If you have a look at what Pembrey's done, looking very nice.
Yeah, she was good, wasn't she? She won by 5 lengths, head on a chest there in Queensland. First up, it's never easy for a horse jumping 1,000 to 1,200 metres. If there's a little niggle, maybe that's it. But you look at her pedigree, and she's actually got half siblings that have won out to 2,000 metres. So stamina-wise, it shouldn't be an issue. And she looks the real deal, and the same can be said for War Woven. I guess in the context of taking a skinny price, he is 8 weeks between runs, off a setback, no official trial. So he won't be screwed down ahead of the Golden Slipper, which is his grand final. But if he wants to stamp himself as the horse to beat in the Golden Slipper, you'd like to see him come out and remain unbeaten and make it 3 from 3. And before I go, guys, Tim, I was told by a little birdie that you've got a runner going around at Newcastle in the last. There's a few texts going around saying if you thought Autumn Glow was an absolute moral in the Very Elegant, check out the last at Newcastle.
Yeah, Kryptonic, $23, trying to get into the Provincial Championship final. Look, if he's a moral, you won't see him for 5 weeks at that price.
Before we let you go, Brad, can we just pull the graphic up? So get your phones out, everyone at home. Here you go. Here are the best bets of the day, the Roughies, and of course the feature. Brad has taken a real punt there and gone with the Autumn Glow. It is lovely to have you back on the show, Brad. We really appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you each and every week here at Racing Dreams.
Thanks for having me, guys. Can't wait.